Gröna Lund is an amusement park located in the heart of Stockholm, Sweden, and with it being home to over 27 attractions, there is no wonder it is so popular. However, today we're going to count down the top 10 rides at Gröna Lund. Starting off at number 10, we have Kättingflygaren, and no matter whether you want to fly through the air or are just looking for a fun family attraction at the park, then this swing ride is just for you. The only thing is though, this is not your normal childhood swing, as once you have boarded in either a 1 or 2 person seat, not only will you swing around in circles, but the creatively designed structure will also rise and tilt in the air, causing you to quite literally fly over the water. And therefore, there is no doubt in my mind that this is a must-do. It is time for our first roller coaster on the list, as taking our number 9 spot, we have Twister, and with it being a gravity group wooden coaster, just looking at this 50-foot tall wooden structure situated along the water edge will instantly blow you away. Ding ding. And this only continues on the ride itself, with despite it only lasting for a minute, it being full of many steep drops, bank turns, tunnel sections, helixes, and of course more airtime hills than I can count, creating an experience which, especially on that back row, will never ever be forgotten. For our number 8 spot on our top 10 list, things are starting to become a lot more crazy, as we have Kvasten, and from the moment you make it to the top of that lift hill and then begin to race around the twists, turns and drops that this ride has to offer, you will very quickly see why. Nevertheless, we are still not at the best part yet, as whilst you are doing all of this at a speed of 34 miles per hour, your legs will be dangling. Yes, you did hear me right there, guys. Your legs will be dangling, and you do not need to be a rocket scientist to know that this ride is both fun and rather intense at the same time. You can't have a theme park without a wild mouse style ride, and Gröna Lund is no exception, as taking our number 7 spot, we have Vilda Musen, and even though this is not exactly the same as a wild mouse, with it featuring many of the same elements, if you are visiting the park on a busy day, then we would suggest riding the more unique attractions first. Yet if you do get a chance to ride, well then you will not be disappointed, as unlike your classic wild mouse, all of these elements that you will head round are a lot more smooth, making it, let's just say, a more pleasurable experience. Who here loves insane rides? Well, of course you do, and you should then go on our number 6 spot, Insane, as believe it or not, by the name, it has taken this word to the next level, and here is how. Now of course, it would not be a great coaster without heading upside down a few times, and this one is no different. However, what makes this ride so insane is that once you have boarded a 3D rotating gondola, you will flip non-stop as you make your way down the 100 feet marble run style track. And trust me when I say, this is definitely not for the faint of heart. Top 5, and coming in for this position, we have Eclipse, the ride for you if you are brave enough to ride Kättingflygaren, but are still looking for the more thrilling rides at the park, as similar to it, you will get the opportunity to board a seat that will both rise into the sky at the same time as spinning in circles, although instead of rising to around 20 feet in the air, on this swing ride you will rise to a whopping height of 400 feet, providing not only one of the best views across the park and the surrounding Stockholm area, but also a 3-minute experience that you, nor your stomach, will ever forget. Are you a fan of big drops, bank turns and helixes? Well, if you said yes, then you have got to jump aboard our number 4 spot, Jetline, as this is the Park Sierra Schwarzkopf coaster, and for anyone who has not ridden one of these before, then you are in for a treat, as from the moment you board to getting off, you will race around many fun and exciting elements at a speed of almost 60 miles per hour. How cool is that? And so when also taking into account the really awesome curved lift hill and the interaction with the other rides, in my eyes a trip to the park is nowhere near complete without a ride. We have made it to the top 3 rides at the park, and for this spot we have got the one and the only Fritt Fall, where if you think you have what it takes to brave a drop tower, you will begin by choosing whether you are going to brave the sit down or stand up experience, followed by you slowly ascending to the top of the tower, getting once again an amazing view before you then plummet back down to planet Earth. Oh yeah, did I forget to mention that you will also tilt forwards, causing even the biggest of thrill seekers in the group to hold on very, and I mean very, tight. From one drop tower to the next, taking our number 2 spot, we have Ikaros, and if you are scared of heights, then look away now, as standing at a height of 311 feet in the air, this is definitely not for the faint of heart, yet nor is it your normal drop tower, as once you have made it to this height, unlike Fritt Fall where you will instantly drop back down again, you will instead tilt until you are facing directly down, and yes, you heard me right there, directly down, before you plummet back down to the bottom, creating one of the scariest experiences in the entire world, and one which if you build up the courage to do so, you should definitely give it a go, as you will not regret it. I think, anyway. We have made it to the number 1 spot, and in our opinion for the best ride at the park, we have got no other than Monster. And where do I begin when talking about this ride? As if I was going to talk about every great part, we would literally be here all day. Yet to start from the beginning, as soon as you walk into the park and see this grey B&M track full of some unbelievable elements, you will instantly want to take a ride. And you should definitely do that, as on ride it only gets 10 times better with you completing, and get ready for it, a 100-foot drop, 0G roll, junior Immerlim, corkscrew 0G roll once again, and the list goes on. Therefore, I think it is very easy to see why this is the best ride at Gröna Lund. Thank you all for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.